So I was just watching like a Gideon video because you know he started making those videos where like he catches the pedophiles, right? And and I was thinking, right, like what are they doing? Like they think this whole time they're like, if I get caught, I'm gonna walk up there and say, I'm gonna say, and they think to themselves and they say, I got it. I, I was here to. I was actually. I thought she was. I don't even know what I was gonna say. But the thing that they always say is, I was like, I didn't. I knew this was a setup. That's what they say. I knew it was a setup. Or they'll be like, well, I've been here and I've like actually like there's been 100 of them and they just keep messaging me, and I just want to see if they're okay. I just want to. She's okay. I just want to see because I never had a dad. I want to be the father figure. What are you talking about, dude? We're not buying it, pal. It's always the old men that are saying, I just want to be like a father figure. I don't. I don't know. There's a slim chance, slim people say, no, no, I'm sorry, it was me. And then they start crying. You don't get to cry, scallywag. Who are you, you stupid idiot? Oh, but it was me. I'm so sorry. No, you're not. You're gonna get pounded in jail. Straight to pound town. And it really jiggles the poop sack in my body called the stomach when I start chuckling at Gideon. Just straight up. That's cap, bro. Yeah, that's cap. Like while acting like he's agreeing with them. It just like jiggles my insides. No, no, no. Yeah, I've been in your situation before, and I'm here to tell you, you know, I'm just here to tell you you need to stop. You need to quit. I've been caught. Why don't you catch these nuts in your mouth? How about that? You know what you need to do? You need to show up there with the most amount of strength. She'd be like, you touching kids? Oh, you're gonna touch my kids? Oh, oh, oh. You know, kind of like that one guy, the Vitali? I forgot his name. He hasn't been relevant since like 5 months ago. But like they always use the same excuses, you know? They're like talking about some no, I was just here to see if she's alright and or they'll straight up just be like, what? What? It's a picture of their meat. They're like, what? What? That's not me. What? Sir, is this your face? Oh, what? What? Uh, what was that? Oh, what is that? What the? What are these sounds? Anyways, they're like, that's not me. And it's like a picture of their face, like naked. Like, what? How? Oh. Like that one video of the guy, he was like, it was my ex. It was my ex-girlfriend. She had, the only pictures I sent was to her. It's just her. And then there's other guys, they just admit to everything and then they no. They accidentally admit to everything. They're talking about like no, I wasn't. I was looking at my second cousin that was 16 years old. I was 82 at the time. But for her protection, I was protecting her. What are you talking about? What? You're protecting her from what? No, you know, I've seen this stuff happening. And then they get to the group chats, and they're like, no, I don't. Where did this come from? I, I've, I've never. My accounts got hacked. I swear, my Facebook, my Snap face, it got hacked. I swear. What do you? No, it didn't. You're going to jail for a long time, Buster. You're gonna die in there, and you're gonna get pounded like this, or like this, uh, uh. You're not going nowhere. You try to touch a little kid. And you're like, the thing is, right? They're like, I knew this was a setup. I knew it. Ah! So then why did you come? Why did you go? If you knew it was a setup, why'd you go? He's gonna find him anyways. There was this one guy, he went straight to his house. He even knew it was a setup, so he like ghosted the person. He went straight to his house. It's crazy. What compels someone to speak to a child? Like they're just like, I don't know. I think, cause I'm a loser. I can't find anyone. I think, let's talk to a little girl. What are you doing, big fat man? Huh? You're big and large? Are you XL? Huh? Go to sleep. Deactivate the phone and go to sleep. And then they start calling like people's relatives and they're like, I knew it! I called the cops on them 30 times. The police didn't do nothing. And that's just like, whoa. You know, these Democrat cities, right? There was this one guy, the predator poachers. He went on a thing. And the guy had a valid point. The guy interviewing the predator poachers guy with the big beard. He was like, in a lot of Democrat cities, you know, they'll probably protect the pedos. And they do. They do. Nothing I can do about it. They do protect the pedos. 100% they do. How do I know this? Because the state still would call up, like, sometimes when they're remaining, like, the county, right? When they're naming the county, they'll be with the state, too. And the state's a Democrat state. We all know this. There's a lot of Democrat states. Well, no, there's more Republican states, I think. I don't know. I don't know. But it's the Democrats. That's what I'm trying to say. I blame this on the Democrats. Because, you know, the cops there, they'll be like, there's nothing we can do. You're a vigilante. Can't take this guy in. It's like a homeless drug addict talking to little kids on the internet. He's in the corner. Man, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. You know what he's talking about. Because you were texting a little girl. And there's other people on the internet, right? They're like, oh, they shouldn't be doing this because the only reason they do this is for the views. They're a pedophile. If you said that, you like kids. You like kids. It doesn't matter why they're doing it. No, it matters that they are doing it. Now, I'm not saying go out there and start, you know, beating up the pedo. They deserve it. But don't do that because it's illegal, you know. Most of the things that you're doing, you know, catching the guy, catfishing him, being like, I'm a little kid. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's not illegal. But going up to them, assaulting them, and like beating the heck out of them, that's a lot illegal. That's no bueno. Actually illegal. Just leave it up to the people in prison to pound them illegally. That's also illegal. I'm not saying you should do it. Yeah, that's it. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm not liable for any of that. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, bye.